Alright, today I'm going to be finding out once and for all if busting a nut will affect your ability to go to the gym. This has never been done in YouTube history before. Well, not willingly anyways. But I am willing to use my body and my kids to experiment for the name of science and for the boys. So give me about 2 minutes and I'll be back. Oh, let's go to the gym. Alright, now that we've got everything packed, I guess let's go to the gym. At the gym. What are you doing watching me get changed? You bloody creep. I'm already feeling a bit lazy. Maybe I shouldn't have done what I did. Because I'm already feeling a bit low on energy. A bit depleted, if you want to say that. Alright bro, stop watching me change with you though. Alright, so first we do a little warm-up stretch before the warm-up. And then we've got the official warm-up. We're doing a couple forward rolls and some backward rolls. And then hip escapes. And then followed by some forward hip escapes, which we don't do too often, but it's good doing something new. And then we've got the class, everyone sitting in a circle watching Professor do his thing. We're just practicing some top position here, getting in the drills. And you know, it was weird putting my hands on other people because 30 minutes ago, that hand was on my dick and now I'm touching you. It almost feels a little bit disrespectful, but you know, I washed my hands, I was respectful. And the guy that I'm training with right now, it's his first day at the gym and he's never done anything like this before. So I'm just teaching him some fundamentals and introducing him. And here I am showing him how to do a modified guillotine, which is a very simple choke. And he actually choked me quite good here, pause. But he hurt my jugular whilst he'd done it. And he taps me out here. And he was a bit confused at first, but he got it in the end after a couple more times of me showing him. But yeah, he wasn't too bad. Hello. Alright. Jiu-Jitsu wasn't that bad because there were some beginners. You can learn the techniques yourself. It's always good to teach somebody because you get to break down the techniques. And it's just something different. But now, we're doing MMA, which is where the real fun begins. Alright, MMA time, baby! And of course, coach asked me to be the ragdoll. So here I am, getting thrown around by coach, getting absolutely manhandled. After getting bum-fucked by coach, he got us to drill some takedowns, and you can see I get a couple lateral drops on the boys here. And I like this takedown, it's really effective once you get that gable grip. Alright, I'm just going to pause it right there for just a second. If you've never done jiu-jitsu before, you might be thinking, oh, gay! But this is one of the most powerful positions ever. Yes, it may take a little while to get comfortable to be that close to a man, but trust me, take the gay out of your mind because it's a powerful position. And it might be a little bit gay, alright? Get fucked. Nevertheless, for jiu-jitsu to be as effective of a martial art as it is, you need to be able to get close to your opponent to fully immobilize them. Look at people in the UFC. Look at Khabib Nurmagomedov. Look how close he has to get to submit and choke out one of his opponents and to win the fights. That's how close you need to get. And if you want to call Khabib gay because he gets really close and intimate with his opponents, he's a UFC champion and you're not. And I just got a lateral drop, so get fucked. And here I'm trying to get that single arm control, and I eventually get a hip toss just here, and I lose control and roll out of it after. And in these drilling sessions, we're really just playing around. No one's going 100% or trying to kill each other. It's really important that when you're training, you want to keep the vibe
playful and light. Speaking of light, this guy was fucking heavy. I'm not being rude, but it was just the truth. I could barely wrap my arms around him, and here I try another hip toss, but it was just too big for me. But with big comes benefit too, because he's got power, and seeing him here just absolutely manhandle me. I love my lateral drops. They're just an easy and just so effective takedown. The opponent has no choice but to get taken down, because it's just body mechanics. Alright, now it's time for the real juice. You can see that the brother shoots for a takedown, and I do a terrible job at sprawling. And I could tell that that wank really did have an effect on me. I felt fatigue here where I shouldn't usually feel fatigue. Like, it's only a couple hours into the session, and we're only drilling light. So I was thinking, why the fuck am I feeling fatigued? Like, why am I lazy? Why are my techniques not as smooth? Why am I not as crisp at the moment? And because I had a fucking buster of a nut 2 hours ago. That's why. And when I was getting hit and smashed in the face by the boys, pause, I felt like I could have really used that extra bit of testosterone. I felt like I could have used that extra bit of virility just to push me past the point of smashing them in the face. Brother just picks me up like it's nothing, like I'm a little kid. Maybe if I had my kids, the extra weight of them would have prevented me from getting picked up. But no, they're on a piece of toilet paper. I was really proud of that damn sweep right there. I'm so proud, in fact, that I'm gonna play it again. Alright, that's training done. Today's session wasn't too hard, so I didn't really have, the full potential to use all my energy, but I did feel like I could have had a little bit more virility. I could have had a little bit more essence in me. I could have put in a little bit more effort. I felt like, halfway through the rolls, I was like, oh, fuck this, man. I didn't have that extra oomph in my gas tank to really push it to 100%. But in saying that, I felt a little bit depleted just at the beginning, a little bit depleted, and then I kind of warmed up to it. Like, sometimes when you wake up in the morning, how you feel a little bit groggy from your sleep, you're still kind of waking up. I felt like that, but I still didn't warm up to 100%. I'd say I was operating at about 75%. Like I said, I didn't have the extra gust to really empty my gas tank. But I do feel like I could have put a little bit more effort in. But I do feel like that wank did drain me just a little bit. It didn't drain me all the way. It probably drained about 10, 20%. But that's all you need. That's all you need to win or lose a fight. It could be even 5%. If it drains you just 5%, that could be the difference between a win or a lose. So, it is true. Having a wank is not good for the gym. I am living firsthand of it because I felt it today. And this is on a good day too, because I'm not gonna lie to you, this is not the first time this has happened. I remember probably a couple months ago, I had a fat bust and I went to training the next day and I felt like shit, man. I felt like fucking shit. Like I was doing my kicks how I usually do it, and halfway through the kicks, I was like, fuck this, bro. This is definitely because of the wank. I felt dead, literally dead. I did not want to be there. All I wanted to do was go home and lay the fuck down. The last place I wanted to be was at the gym. But that was pushed. That was me being pushed to 100%. I feel like when you have a wank, your energy and your drive to push to your fullest capabilities just isn't there. It's not there. And if you still don't trust me, if you still don't trust this bro science, have a wank, then go try this for yourself. Because I guarantee you, when you have a wank and go to the gym, you will not be able to perform as good as when you didn't have a wank and go to the gym. Trust me, have a go. You will regret having a wank. But who knows? It might boost you. You might become Superman after you bust a nut. For me, it didn't. And I bet you for many men, it's going to be the exact same thing. Anyways, wank off, boys.